Is that the honourable member have leave to bring in the bill? Mr. Chris Bryant.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I rise to speak about the motion that is on the order paper, though I have nothing specific to say about the substance of what my honourable friend for Bassett's Law's contribution has just been. If I might explain, Mr. Speaker.
He is opposing, I'm sure.
I am opposing the motion on the order paper, because the motion on the order paper says that leave be given to bring in a bill to amend and all the other stuff that my honourable friend referred to. But I don't think we should be giving leave to bring in any more bills now. There is absolutely no point in assenting to another bill being brought in, because if it is to be successful and go into law, by the time of prorogation, it has to have gone through all its stages in this House, it has to have gone through stages in the other House, and then it can become law. But we know perfectly well, I'm sure the Deputy Leader who is in his seat will assent that he has absolutely no intention of making sure that there's going to be any time for the bill to have second reading, let alone to go into committee, and consequently I can't see that there's any sense in it. I would merely point out that there are 109 private members' bills on the order paper, 109 of them, and only 3 of them are from. This is not a point. The honourable gentleman sitting says from a point that this should be a point of order. It's not a point of order. The motion on the order paper is that we should be giving the right for the bill to go forward. And I am saying to honourable members, if you're going to agree to this go forward, you should be making sure that there is time for it to be able to go forward and do anything substantial. And indeed, there is a means of doing so. There are 109 private members' bills on the order paper. There are only 3 that have come from the Lords. Several have come from Mrs. Bone, that is true. Only 3 have come from the Lords and therefore stand any chance of becoming law before prorogation. The live music bill, which has already been through all its stages in this House as well, the contaminated blood bill, and the building regulations bill. There are only 2 in total which are in their remaining stages, which is going to be this Friday, and therefore could possibly be decided, unless the Deputy Leader of the House were to say, yes, the government will give time on some of the days that, frankly, are slightly less busy with government legislation over the next few days, and we were to bring forward some of the private members' bills into that legislation. Or alternatively, I hope that the Backbench Business Committee might consider saying, yes, there are a lot of members who want to legislate on specific things which would be of significant advantage to our constituents, and yes, we will make time on backbench business days for private members' bills. And that is why, because in the end I don't believe, like the debate last week, that it's valuable just that this House should be representative. I think it's important that we do the representing. We can't do the representing as backbench members of this House if private members' bills just stack up on a Friday. There's 64 this Friday. I guess we might get to debate 2 of them in any kind of substance. And there's another, and all the rest of the bills will not even be heard on a day when we're sitting. So, honourable members, if honourable members want to agree to this going forward, I sincerely say to them that they should be making sure that there is more time for private members' bills, because sometimes that's some of the best legislation. And I see the whip, who should be silent, is saying that he's trying to accuse us of not having given enough time. In my time as Deputy Leader of the House, we got more private members' bills onto the statute book in 1 year than this government is going to in 2 full years in 1 session. So, frankly, he can go back to his silence.
The question is that the honourable member have leave to bring in the bill. As many as are of that opinion say aye. Aye. Of the contrary, no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it.